Hi artists, it's me again, Mr. Feature, here to help you with part 2 of your paper mache bowls. I really hope you've managed to layer 6 layers of newspaper strips and paste onto your bowls. If you haven't managed that yet, then don't worry. Go and do that first and then come back and watch this video to find out how to finish off your bowls. For today's task, you will need many of the same items as last week. You will need a bowl, spoon, flour, leftover paste from the fridge, newspaper, strips of newspaper, and a marker. Today you will also need some tape and a pair of safe scissors. It doesn't matter what type of tape, just as long as it can tape stuff together. If you need to mix some more paste, then remember that it's the same amount of flour as water, and you want it to be the same consistency as glue. Let's begin by removing the balloon. You can pop it, wiggle it, or maybe it's shrunk and you can just lift it out, like mine. What's left behind is the main part of your bowl. You will notice that the edge that's left behind will be quite rough. Please ask an adult to help with this part, if you're not feeling confident. This step is a little tricky. Cut along the rough edge as straight as possible with your safe scissors. The black marker you drew with last week might have transferred onto the paper. This makes it easy to cut because you just cut along the marker line. If it's a little wobbly and not straight, then don't worry. You can cut the wobbly bits again or just leave it. I usually leave mine because I like the edge looking a little wobbly. I think it makes my bowl more interesting to look at. Turn your bowl over and with your marker, draw a spot in the center. It's best to look down directly from above to find the center. Then draw 3 spots around the center that are all the same distance from the center. I'm using 2 fingers, so I know that my spots are the same distance. Now take 3 big pieces of newspaper that are about the same size and scrunch them together. Then wrap them tightly with tape. Tape these onto your 3 spots. Not the center spot though. These will become the feet of your bowl. Now your bowl can stand on its own. Let's go ahead and dip our strips of newspaper into our paste and then lay them over the feet. The angles of your feet are a little tricky for long strips, so you might like to rip some strips a little smaller. You will need at least 2 layers of newspaper over your feet. You can do more, but 2 should be enough to make it strong. The tape will fall off once it gets wet, so please layer your newspaper carefully and make sure you don't have any holes or gaps. Smooth down the newspaper to form a smooth, strong surface. If you've done this right, you should be able to move your bowl around slowly and the feet should stay in place. Be careful not to knock it though, because the feet are not strong until your newspaper has dried. Now take a long strip of newspaper, dip it in paste and place this along the rough edge at the top of your bowl. You'll probably need 3 pieces to get all the way around. Smooth these down carefully and you've now created a beautiful edge for your bowl. Looks great, doesn't it? Place your bowl in a safe place to dry, just like you did last week. Great job, grade 2. Now you've learned to use the process of paper mache to create form. Well done. If you have paint at home, then you could paint your bowl or add some decorations. It's up to you. If you wanted to use your bowl just as it is, then that's fine too. Obviously wait for it to dry first. Please remember to tidy your workspace. Make sure that dirty dishes go into the kitchen and dirty newspaper goes into the bin. Miss Kit and I can't wait to see how you got on with your bowls and what you've decided to use them for. Good luck, and we will see you in our next Zoom. Oh, and don't forget to bring your sketchbook when you come back to school. Bye-bye.